In this video, we are going to cover neural networks and machine learning models. This is one of the most important foundational areas in the entire AI security management certification, so pay close attention. We will cover 4 areas. First, the architecture of the AI ecosystem, which gives you a full picture of how AI, machine learning, deep learning, and generative AI all relate to each other. Second, the types of neural networks, where we go deep on the 3 core architectures you need to know. Third, neural architecture search, a powerful technique that automates the design of those networks. And fourth, other AI models, covering the broader landscape of model types that are reshaping every industry. Understanding these models is not just about passing the exam, it is about knowing what you are securing, auditing, and risk assessing when you encounter these systems in the real world. Let us start with the big picture. The AI ecosystem is structured in layers, and understanding those layers is key for the exam and for your work in the field. At the outermost layer, we have artificial intelligence, the broadest term for any system designed to simulate human intelligence. This is the umbrella under which everything else sits. Inside AI sits machine learning, where systems learn patterns from data rather than being explicitly programmed with rules. This shift from rule-based programming to data-driven learning is what made modern AI practical at scale. Inside machine learning is deep learning, which uses multi-layer neural networks with 3 or more hidden layers. The additional depth allows these networks to learn increasingly abstract representations of data, which is what gives them their power in complex tasks like image recognition and language understanding. And inside deep learning is generative AI, models that do not just classify or predict, but create new text, images, code, and audio. Generative AI is the fastest growing layer of this ecosystem and introduces serious security risks around content authenticity, adversarial misuse, and the integrity of AI-generated outputs. Alongside all of this sits data science. It uses data, statistics, and computing to extract insights and support decisions. It follows 4 steps: collect and clean data, explore it for trends and patterns, build and evaluate models, then communicate insights through dashboards and reports. Data science and machine learning overlap significantly, but data science places greater emphasis on statistical analysis and storytelling, while machine learning emphasizes prediction and automation. A data scientist might analyze why customer churn is happening, and machine learning engineer builds the model that predicts which customers are about to churn. Before we look at specific types, let us establish what a neural network actually is. It is a computational system loosely inspired by the structure of the human brain, made up of interconnected nodes or neurons organized into layers that process and transform input data into a meaningful output. From the outside, it often functions as a black box, meaning you feed data in and receive a prediction or output, but the internal decision-making process across hundreds or thousands of neurons is not directly interpretable. This black box nature is one of the central challenges in AI explainability and a direct concern for AI security and risk professionals, because a system whose decisions cannot be traced is extremely difficult to audit or defend when something goes wrong. There are 3 types of neural networks. The first is the feed-forward neural network, or FNN. This is the simplest neural network architecture. Data flows in one direction only, forward, with no loops or cycles. Think of it as a one-way street. Information goes in, passes through the hidden layers, and a prediction comes out. FNNs are widely used for text and image recognition tasks, and their relative simplicity makes them easier to validate and test compared to more complex architectures. The second type is the recurrent neural network, or RNN. What sets these apart is memory. Unlike the feed-forward neural network, which processes each input independently, the recurrent neural network retains information about previous inputs and feeds it forward into the next step. This makes it ideal for sequential data, things like text, speech, and time series. In practice, recurrent neural networks are used in language translation, sentiment analysis, and financial time series forecasting. The third type is the convolutional neural network, or CNN. These are purpose-built for visual data. They work by systematically detecting edges, textures, and shapes within images, building up from simple features to complex patterns layer by layer. This hierarchical feature extraction is what makes convolutional neural networks exceptionally strong for image and video processing. They are the architecture behind facial recognition systems, medical imaging analysis, and autonomous vehicle perception. From a security and risk perspective, errors in these systems can lead to wrongful access decisions, patient harm, or physical safety failures. Rigorous adversarial testing and bias auditing of convolutional neural network systems is therefore non-negotiable. Neural architecture search is a technique that uses algorithms to automatically search for and design the optimal neural network architecture for a given task. Instead of a human engineer building the network by hand through trial and error, neural architecture search explores a vast space of possible architectures and identifies the one that performs best. This automation accelerates development and often produces architectures that outperform handcrafted designs. But it also shifts design decisions away from human judgment, raising a real auditability challenge. How do organizations validate and take accountability for architectures they did not directly design? Neural architecture search works through three components. The first is the search space, which defines the universe of possible architectures the system can explore. This includes decisions like which layer types to use, how many layers to stack, and how those layers connect to each other. The second is the search strategy, which determines how it navigates that space. Common strategies include reinforcement learning, where the search agent is rewarded for finding better performing architectures, and evolutionary algorithms, which mimic natural selection by iteratively improving candidate designs. The third is performance evaluation, where each candidate architecture is scored on how well it performs on the target task, allowing the search to converge on the strongest designs. Computational cost is a significant consideration here, as evaluating thousands of candidate architectures can be extremely resource intensive. Now let us broaden out and cover the other major model categories in the AI landscape. There are 6 you need to know. First, foundation models. These are large, general-purpose models trained on massive datasets. Examples include GPT. What makes foundation models powerful is their reusability. One model can be fine-tuned and applied across many different tasks, which makes them cost-efficient and high-performing. From a security perspective, foundation models introduce supply chain risk. Organizations inherit any vulnerabilities, biases, or data poisoning present in a third-party model they adopt. Training data provenance and model integrity verification are critical security concerns. Second, generative adversarial networks. GANs have two components that work in opposition. The generator creates synthetic data. The discriminator tries to distinguish real data from fake. Through this adversarial process, the generator gets progressively better at producing realistic outputs. GANs are used for synthetic data generation, image enhancement, and deepfake creation. Synthetic data generation is a legitimate and valuable use case, particularly for privacy-preserving AI development. Deepfakes, however, represent a growing security threat used for fraud, identity impersonation, and social engineering, all active concerns in enterprise AI security. Third, transformer models. Transformers are built around the attention mechanism, which allows the model to weigh the relevance of different parts of an input when generating an output. This architecture powers most of modern natural language processing, vision AI, and speech recognition. Transformers are the architectural foundation of virtually all large language models in use today, making them one of the most consequential developments in AI history. Fourth, predictive models. These use historical data to forecast future outcomes. They are used for churn prediction, fraud detection, credit scoring, and demand forecasting. Three risks matter for the exam. Model drift, where accuracy degrades as real-world data shifts away from training data. Poor explainability, which creates audit and compliance challenges. And bias, where historical inequities get embedded into future predictions, causing disproportionate harm to already disadvantaged groups. Fifth, agentic AI. These systems autonomously perceive, reason, and act with minimal human input, planning and executing tasks end to end. The benefits are efficiency and scalability, but autonomous action expands the attack surface. An agentic system with broad permissions can be manipulated or exploited to take harmful actions at machine speed. Strict access controls, clear escalation paths, and incident response processes for AI-initiated actions are essential safeguards. Sixth, AI as a service. Cloud-based delivery of AI capabilities through APIs, no model building required. You send data, the service processes it, and you receive a prediction back, dramatically lowering the barrier to AI adoption. The security implication is that organizations sending sensitive data to an AI as a service provider inherit that vendor's security posture. This introduces third-party risk, API security vulnerabilities, data exposure risks, and shared responsibility gaps that must be actively managed. If this video was helpful, go ahead and give it a like. Drop a comment with any questions. I personally answer each and every question. And most importantly, hit subscribe. There is a lot more coming in this series, and if you want to go even deeper, structured lessons, detailed notes, and full exam prep are all available at sutraacademy.ai. The link is in the description. Happy learning and see you in the next video.